It's time, it's time. Good evening, good evening. We have a few minutes before we get started. I'm Musagora. I'm here to do yoga with you. All right, we'll be starting in less than 3 minutes. I'll be right back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Tuesday night. Let's have a seat. A couple of minutes left to go. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome to my home. Let's do some yoga. So as we're relaxing in a seated pose tonight, sit comfortably and allow your breathing. Just feel your breath. Notice it. Let your mind come back into your body. Let your eyes closed. Just sitting here comfortably, nothing, no anticipations, no expectations. Just sitting, relaxing and breathing, noticing your breath. Notice what you can do with that breath. Soften the eyes when they're squinting. Soften, let them close. Feel the shoulders melting back. Feel the ears drawing back. Feel the knees helping you out just a little. Take a deep breath, as deep as you can. Feel the goodness of your exhale, how it calms you down and melts you down. Notice that inhale, how it's energizing, full of possibilities. Just allow yourself just to relax. We'll start in about another minute, but just preparing yourself in breathing, in adjusting for your comfort, in allowing yourself to notice your breathing. Can you feel your belly drawing back toward the pelvic floor with every exhale? Nothing hard. You can bend those elbows if you want to. Relaxing. You can get up to the sides of your ribs. Melting. You want to turn your hands up. You want to join your fingers together. Keep feeling yourself. Releasing. Every inhale, while the eyes open. Take a nice deep breath, as deep as you can. Let the arms soften down to your sides. Nothing hard, just soft and gentle. The left arm inhale. Bring it up high, reaching out with the right hand on the floor. Try not to lift your left hip as you lean a little. Just what you can. Can you extend your spine? Can you lift your chest? Gently come back up, breathe in. Take a deep breath. Right arm is coming up, left arm is coming down. Exhaling, softly reach. Nothing big. Try to keep your head down. Both of them. Inhale, come back up. Both arms. Right arm gently reaches, softly extending. Take a deep breath. Gently come back up. Last one. Gently reach. Gently come back up. Both arms to the sky as high as you can. Arms coming to the floor if you need them to. I'm going to bring them down. Just flatten. Notice the weight releasing into the arms, body leaning forward. Feel the pubis rolling over the heel and down. Feel the belly melting down, the elbows begin to bend. Try to keep the back as flat as possible. Gently come back up. Notice every time you move, if you're engaging or you're just moving as softly as you can. In order to be soft in some directions and movements, we need to have some tensions. I'm going to create a little bit of tension with that right foot inside the left thigh. Is it in the back? Make sure it's in the back for that, or the other side if you that way. So your left foot is in, you're going to the left, to the right thigh with your left hand. If your right foot is in the back, go to the left thigh with your right hand. And that's why if we're all together, you don't have to worry about it. Together. And breathe. So allow yourself to gently, pulling into your leg just a little, feel that knee, right knee, begin to push down. Feel the tension. Let it. Feel it. Lift tall as you can with a little rotation. Engage that right knee down further. And relax and release. And so let's switch legs. Oh, stretch them out. You need to shake them out a little bit. You can shake them out, whatever feels good. And then bring them back in. The best that you can. Now remember, everything is relevant to where you are in your physical self right now. So if you cannot bring them all the way back, it's okay to cross your legs here. It's okay to put one on top, right? It's whatever feels good to you. So if it's the bottom leg, you're going to put that tension on that bottom leg across the other side, okay? All right. So my right foot was in front, so now my left foot is inside first, rather. And then you join. Sitting up as tall as you can, adjust the hips, and lean up. Reaching over with the hand, a gentle twist, not big. But notice how you need to engage downward with that left knee as we lift up the body tall. And relax and soften. Lengthen the legs out, shake them out, shake them out. Joining your feet gently, gently, nice and straight. I took the tent cushion off because I'm going to be leaning down toward the floor more. Pull the flesh out from the hips. Focus on lifting the body tall. Remember, we're focusing on breathing constantly. It's that intentional breathing. We breathe anyway, so what's the point? Well, it's that intentional focus that you're giving yourself to attain a different self. More calm, more happy, stronger, more flexible. I mean, there's a lot of reasons. But yoga helps you to keep your mind in the present moment. Because when you're focusing on your breathing, you really can't think of anything else. But really, if you're thinking about it. Okay? So take a deep breath, reach the arms up again. Inhale. Reaching toward the toes. If you can touch the toes, touch the toes. If not, the shin or as close to the ankle, wherever you can. Lengthening upward in the body. Reaching what you can. Lift your heart from your shoulder blades back from your chin. Keep lifting that spine taller and taller and taller. Shoulder blades melting back. Inhale, reach up to the sky, very far. Exhale, relax, gently down. We're going to gently swing the legs around onto the hands and knees. I'm going to turn on my side for you so you can see the top. In tabletop, let yourself be nice and flat. Get your knees under your hips, hip width apart. Ankles and feet are gently pressing into the floor. Soften that spine so that shoulder blades are melting flat and the spine itself stays between the shoulders, not higher, not lower. The head's not sagging down, but it's staying with the ear canals up to the shoulders. And breathe. Take a deep breath into cow, sag the belly, lift the back of the thighs, arching the back, lift your eyes what you can. Exhale, draw the belly deep to the back, way up, lifting the back, push your knees, your hands, your feet into the floor, tail pulls into the knee, forehead pulls to the navel, you're lifting up. Now, inhale to cow, exhale to cow. Try to go slow. And even though you go in a cow, your arms, your feet, your hands, your knees, your feet, your ankles, everything should be pressing away from the floor. Keeping your tension firm. And relax and release and soften. Let's extend out to a plank pose, nice and long. Remember, in plank pose, if you get your legs back far enough, you can drop your knees to the floor if you need to. That modified plank. If you can't hold your knees off the floor, lift your hips over and up. Feel them reaching. Try not to move your hands back. Try not to move your feet forward. But separate your fingertips wide and feel all 10 fingers pushing your body back. The hands, the palms, the base of your hands all working. Arms are long, shoulders are melting back. Breathing, feel the heels melting, the back of the thighs lifting more. Now let's pedal. Without letting the body pump itself up and down, just pedal the legs. Feel yourself breathing. Soften. Come back down to the knees. This time we're going to go to a child's pose. So we're going to softly widen the knees, toes are close without touching, melting down to the hips. Is your back rounding? Can you feel it? Lifting your heart, melting your chest toward the floor. Elbows at the minimum. Maybe you can melt your forehead to the floor. Maybe you can extend your arms further and lift your elbows off the floor. Rotate the shoulders back around toward each other and lift up to the tips of your fingers. Feel that reaching. Feel that extension. And come back. Soften. Let's come back up and have a seat. We're not doing anything fast or hard today. We're just doing soft, gentle stuff. Bring your left leg underneath you. Bring your right knee up. Give yourself a little hug. Make sure that both of your hips are on the floor. Just give yourself a little hug. Nothing big. With your right arm, hold that right leg. Left hand comes back. Take a deep breath and lift your heart. Feel your arm pushing down flat with your palm. All 10 fingers pressing down. 5 fingers. Point your fingers away from your back. Rotate that shoulder back. So my hand's in the corner, right? It's not that far back. It's just here. Straight. To support me. To lift up my chest even further. Breathing. Rotate that shoulder blade. Can you look at it? And relax. Let's switch sides. Gently, gently, gently. Kind of anchor your foot into your ankle, right? So you have someplace to go, but the hip needs to come down. Breathe and lift up your heart. Notice the difference from one side to the other, how one side is weaker, especially if you're righty, the left leg is usually weaker. Usually, not always. Right hand comes down flat. So notice, if I use my fingers, my whole shoulder and whole side of the body lifts up. So try not to use just the fingers. Try to go flat. Pointing your fingers out around behind you, away from your back. Engaging. Can you draw that shoulder and shoulder blade back? Just that. Nothing big. Extend your arm. Lift your body. Rotate your head to look. And relax. And release and soften. That's enough for the upper body for now. Let's lay down. Bend your knees. Bring your spine down softly, one vertebrae at a time. Feel yourself melting down, chin to your throat. For bridge pose. Bridge pose. So in bridge pose, we're trying to tuck the shoulder blades underneath as we lift the hips. Keep your heels in line with your knees, up and down. Keep your second and third toe lined with your heels, side to side. Feel your knees. Make sure that they're not bowing out away from each other or buckling toward each other. Keep them on top of the heels. Keep lifting the hips without tensing your legs. Don't tense your legs. Just lift the hips. Breathe. Let the hands, arms rest down. Can you tuck your shoulder blades under more? So we want to try to tuck the shoulder blades under far enough so that no part of the spine is touching the floor. Can you do that? Chin to your throat, the back of the head, the shoulders, the shoulder blades, the arms. No spine. Breathe. Can you touch your heels with your fingers flat on the floor? Breathe. Now, can you lift your hips up high enough so that the chest lifts up to the chin and the chin is melting to the throat? So the spine is stretching away from the shoulders at the head, and the chin is melting to the throat, and the chest is lifting to the chin. Breathe. Of course, if you need to come down, come down, but try not to tense the muscles. And relax. And release. And extend your left leg. Lay your head down flat. Adjust yourself for comfort. Bring your knee to your chest, right knee. Holding on to your knee. Now, if your head is on the floor, that's great. If your chin is lifting upward toward the ceiling, grab a blanket. I'm going to show you. So like that might be too thick, but you want to get something about like an inch, no more than an inch. And place it under your head, not your shoulders. Don't let it touch your shoulders. Chin to your throat and melting down. And then feel the difference as you do that way. And just breathe. And as you exhale, every exhale, don't forget you're still pulling the belly to the pelvic floor, but relaxing the leg a little more to gently pull maybe a micromillimeter more back. And stay here for a little while. Don't go anywhere. What's the rush? I want you to go further back with that knee. I want you to touch the floor next to your shoulder if it was possible. Whether it's possible or not doesn't matter. But just breathe and let the breath guide you. Feel good in how that stretch goes. And relax. And release and lengthen out that leg. Shake it out if you need to. As we inhale, bend your left knee. Bring it up to your chest. Grab the shin. Can you interlace your fingers around it? Melting your head down, chin to your throat. And just pull softly. Allow it. Breathing. Releasing all of your tension. And relax and release and shake that out. Bend your knees upward. Feel that lower back staying flat on the floor. Let the arms extend away from each other, palms on the floor. Your feet need to be at least shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit more. Drop your knees to the right, turn your head to the left, gently. My hands are ready to the left. Let your right knee touch the floor. Relax that left hip down a little more. Can you feel that hip, how tight it is? Is it tight? So imagine and feel. Imagine the hip was melting away from the rib cage, away toward your heels. Let it go. Feel it releasing. Ask your knee to push down a little bit more now. Take a deep breath. Gently come back up. Relax. Feel the sacrum the hips melting here. Just melt. Feel that release. Keep your feet about shoulder width apart. Turn your head to the right. Slowly melt your knees down. There's no rush. Allow them. Left knee touches the floor. Begin to gently push down on your right knee. Gently does not mean you're not using tension. Gently means you're not squeezing hard into the muscles. You're just gently pressing the knee down. You should feel a stretch and some tension in your hip. Hips pushing forward, your knees pushing down. Arch your back if you like, a little bit more. That sometimes helps. And gently come back up. That feels awesome. So now let's bring the soles of the feet together, feet off the floor over your hips. Can you grab your ankles? Press your feet together. Push your feet toward the floor, pressing your knees toward the floor. Let the arms extend. Let them be pulled. Feel your back on the floor, the sacrum. The lower back pressing into the floor, the belly. The head is lifting up, chin to chest. Can you press your feet down and your knees down a little bit more? Notice how the body gets lifted up off the floor. Breathing, allowing, and letting everything go. And relax. And melt. Bring your feet to the floor. Roll onto your side gently. Try not to use your muscles of your back. Use your hands to ease your body up. Soften your back. Keep it soft. Swing your legs around to the back. So let's use the forearms on the floor, shoulder width apart, palms in front, fingers in front, anchor your wrist. Lengthen from a table, curl your toes, press your toes down, lift your hips. Use your arms to push your body further back, releasing your tensions. I'm coming back down. I slipped. I have to reset myself. And come back down. That was dolphin. Child's pose. Wide knees, close toes. Relax your arms and elbows. Soften your head down and breathe. As we inhale, gently come back up. Let's come up onto the knees, way up high. Breathe. Making a triangle or joining your index fingers and your thumbs like a triangle on your sacrum. On the sacrum, so that the index fingers are pointing right at the tail or touching the tail, and the thumbs are touching at the sacrum. Don't go higher than your hips. Knees are hip width apart, so they're close. Try not to let the body arch. Try to draw the belly in and stay. Try not to let the elbows go back or forward. Try to keep them gently straight. So it's a focus. Can you push your feet down a little bit? Breathing. As we inhale, sweep the arms to the sky, inhaling. As we exhale, push the hips forward, reaching up and back. Let the left hand drop down toward the left heel. Turn your body on its side. Right hand still reaching upward. Can you look at your heel? Can you touch it? Can you keep your hips on top of your knees? Draw the belly deeper. Can you pull that shoulder back and down? And come back up. Same thing on the other side. Inhale, both arms to the sky. Pressing the hips, reaching up and back. Draw the belly in. Softly rotate. Reaching. Just what you can. And come back up. And relax. And have a seat. Let's sit down, and we're going to try to get the legs. We're working on legs, lower back today, to come straight across each other. The left knee is on the floor. The left heel is on the floor, straight across the body, so it's even with your width of your body, as straight as you can. And as you're comfortable and ready to move further, we're going to ask that right heel on top of your knee. Gently allow your hips to touch. Slowly ask yourself back up nice and straight. Notice if you can, get the knee on top of the heel, like the opposite side is. Taking your time. There is no rush to go. Just breathe. Relax the thighs. Yes, there's tension. That's what we're trying to relax. The more we relax the tension, the more the legs will give. The more we fight the tension, the less they'll give. So ease yourself into it. I'm lifting up my body now, trying to give myself some room so that my knee can come down further. Breathing and allowing. Just where we're going. And relax and release and shake that out. Shake it out. Rock your knees if you need to. Sometimes it feels good to give yourself a little manipulation. Breathe. Feel the goodness of your breath, the life force. It's all about life, isn't it? It's all about the breath. Without it, we don't have life. It's the first thing you do. It's the last thing you do. Breathe. A lot to be said for breathing. It's calming, it's exciting, it's everything you need it to be. Right leg, Feel. I'm going to try to get my flesh back a little further. Feel that melting in. Wow. Ooh, the legs are tight. The hips are tight. So if you notice, sometimes the ankle softens too much and it starts to hurt because it's bending, because we're trying to let it come down, right? And that's not really okay, is it? Because that starts hurting everything. All right, so try to remember that it's more important to safeguard your ankle and knee than to get the pose. Take your time. There's no rush. Remember how long it took you to get this tight. It didn't just happen. It's a whole life experience. But if you're allowing yourself to just breathe and focus and keeping the integrity of not only your breathing, but your spine, trying. Whether you do or don't, it's okay if you don't. You just keep learning to try better and not to give up. It's okay to rest and take a break and come back and try it again. You notice a little bit more each time. And relax and release and shake it out. Oh, that feels so good. So now we're going to lay down on the belly. We're going to stretch the back. I said that backwards. I'm going to stretch the front of the thighs. I'm going to lean into you. I'm going to open up my blanket just so I can lean into you. What happened? I lost my connection? Oh no. Oh no. I don't know what happened, but please join me again. I hope you join me again. Oh no. I lost that broadcast. Oh, technology. I have to learn this stuff. I don't know it very well. But I'll continue and hopefully you can catch up to me. I apologize for my technology. I don't know what happened. I had a group and I lost a group. Okay, so as we're laying down, we're going to bend the right leg. Keep pulling your chest forward. Keep trying to help yourself upward as you reach back and grab the foot. Keep lifting your chest. Try to bend your elbow up as you try to touch your hip. You could drop your chin to your throat and the forehead to the floor. And come back up. I don't know what happened. All right. Yes, you got it? You're back on with me? Hello? Hi, sorry. I don't know what happened. I lost my broadcast. Thank you for joining me again. So we're going to stretch the thighs, right? It's funny how that happens. So we want to grab the front of the foot and gently pull it. And if you can, lifting your chest, lifting your chin, try to lift your knee off the floor. Breathe. And let's do the same thing on the other side. I'm glad you joined me back here. Thank you for joining me. Let's try it again. I don't know what happened. I just lost that connection. Breathing. I know if I do landline, it'll help. Yeah, thank you. Grabbing that foot, lift. Can you lift up your chest more? Can you lift your knee up by itself off the floor? So you're pushing the hip into the floor. Feel that. Feel yourself rising. And relax. And soften. Gently come back up. Oh, that feels so good in the entire body. The legs working. So allow yourself to sit comfortably. Bring your right leg long. Bring your left leg up and over if you can. Breathe in. For a nice final twist, feel your body sitting on itself straight. Hold with the right hand, left arm back, and just rotate an inhale. Feel your breath, lifting you up taller. Feel your exhale, rotating you back, maybe a micromillimeter more. Feel the shoulder blades in the shoulders. Gently join. And relax. Let's switch sides. And continue to gently come back around. Take a breath upwards. Exhaling for the rotation. Inhale forward. Exhale further. Breathe. And relax. And release. And so shake that out. Let the legs cross here. Soften. Let the hands join together. With a little bow of your head, gratitude in your heart. Take a deep breath for the kindness you show yourself tonight. Allowing your head to lift and your eyes to open. Namaste. Thank you. Tonight we're having at 8 o'clock, a free meditation. So look for it on my page. I think I placed it on my profile picture and on Boho Yoga. And if you RSVP, an email will be sent to you to join us on Zoom. It's a free class. It's meditation. It's a full moon meditation. It's a wonderful thing to do. Come join us. I'll see you there. Everybody.